I'm sorry that it was Skip, because Kawhi and the Clippers are staring down elimination tonight in Dallas after scoring only 19 in a Game 4 loss. Luka's neck injury appeared better after he dropped 42 points in the Game 5 win in L.A. The Clippers find themselves as 2.5-point favorites, according to Fox Bet Sportsbook. So, Shannon, who wins and what is the score for this one?
Man, I took the Clippers in a close one, Skip. 105 to 104. I'm not so sure. The question that I have, because I know Luka, what Luka's going to do. Luka's going to get his normal stat line, somewhere 30, 35 points, probably high rebounds.
Only 30 or 35?
Yeah, he'll get.
I'd take that.
No, I'm saying that's what he's averaging in the series.
I thought you were going to say 40 or 45.
But no, it's really not the points that he's getting. What's killing the Clippers is the assist total. Because he's getting 40. If he gets 40 to double-digit assists, what does that mean, Skip? Most of his assists come on, what, threes? And that means somebody's making those threes.
Yep.
Now, if you're going to tell me Hardaway Jr. and Finney-Smith are going to shoot the ball better than they have over the last 3 games, I say, Skip, you about to come home with the Lakers. Y'all about to join us on this vacation. We'll say that we say the plane. Right now, we holding on. We know y'all got later rivals, but we're going to wait y'all out and come to Cancun with us. But I just believe Kawhi and Paul George are going to try to get back to what they were in games 3 and 4, which is putting the ball on the floor and getting to the paint. Now, I don't know if Rick Carlisle, maybe that was a one-time thing where he started Boban and Skip to try to deter some of that, so they go 7-4 and 7-3. 7-3
and zone.
And zone to try to keep you from, because, you know, even though those are not leapers, they hold their hands up, Skip. You're still in the forest. So,
like Ernestine said the other night, it should be illegal for him to play. He's too tall. Don't they have a cutoff?
Boban?
Yeah.
Because Boban be dunking, don't even leave.
Well, he just stands up and you can't get the ball over his hand. Okay.
Skip, I believe Kawhi and Paul George will be more aggressive. The thing they're going to have to guard against is that they're enticing other guys to shoot the three. They don't mind Reggie Jackson taking 20 shots. If Kawhi only has 20, if Paul George only has 20, we'll give you that, Reggie. That's what Rick Carlisle is basically saying. We will give you that because we don't believe Reggie Jackson can beat us. We know Kawhi can beat us. We know Paul George can beat us, but we don't believe he can score enough to beat us. And that means that the ball is in his hands, it's not in yours, Kawhi. It's not in yours, Paul George. My only concern is that they didn't shoot the ball. They shot the ball great. And they, like you said, you mentioned, a home team making 23s and losing. Doesn't happen often.
It's never happened.
I'm not so sure that they're going to shoot the ball any better than what they've shot it last couple of games. And I don't know if that's going to be good enough for Dallas. So I'm going to take the Clippers 105 to 104, but Luka has another virtuoso performance, but it's not enough to overcome Paul and Kawhi.
Okay, if you were correct about that, then what happens in Game 7 back at Staples? That's
gonna be another dogfight. It's gonna come down. It's coming down to Finney-Smith, Hardaway, and Porzingis making shots because Luka's gonna get Luka. I think Ty Lue says, you know what? If he gets 35 points, if he gets 40 points, I just can't have him with 14 assists. I can't have him with 16, 17 assists because if he gets that many assists, somebody made shots. If they're making shots, the Clippers can't beat them.
Okay, so I think you're leaning toward Clippers survive and advance.
Yes.
Correct?
I am leaning that way.
Okay, obviously, I picked the Clippers this year to win it all. Not just the West, I picked them to win it all. And I told you, after I threw those shoes, was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. I'm losing track of the nights because we don't sleep anymore, right?
We don't.
Vampires. So I told you, I've seen enough of the Clippers. I can't take the Clippers anymore. The anguish that I was subjected to in the fourth quarter of that game took like 3 years off my life. And I don't even want to have to watch this game tonight because I think it's going to be a debacle of a disaster. I am so flipped from you. I think they were psychologically devastated the other night, and I do not think with a fairly quick turnaround they can get up off the mat because last I saw, Kawhi and Rondo were having a heated conversation as they left the floor, and it might have carried on into the locker room. It might have carried on into the team plane flight.
Rondo said, what was that?
Yeah,
just
what
shoot
was
the ball.
that?
Why
What was that? Yeah, what was that? Well, it was an air ball. It was an air ball. Huh? Huh? What are you're talking to me? Because I think Kawhi said something that started it, and Rondo said, "You're talking to me that way?" Okay, that's a problem. That's a bad look that will carry on into tonight. So I have a proposition for you. This is what I'm going to do for you. I'm going to bet against the Clippers because I want them to lose tonight.
I told the Clippers.
I want them. That's what I'm saying. I'm going to bet.
So you taking the Mavericks?
Yes, I'm going to take the Mavericks because, number one, the Clippers don't deserve to win this game because they should have won the game at Staples. They've lost all 3 games at home, and I want them put out of their misery tonight because I cannot take a Game 7 at home because I believe with all my heart and soul that if they survive tonight, they will lose a 4th straight home playoff game, and I don't want to have to be subjected to it. So my point is, I am willing, I am so convinced, I think this is going to be a wipeout tonight. I think Dallas is going to win 125-95, and I am willing to bet you 5 cases right now against the Clippers.
Nope.
I'll take the Mavericks.
Nope.
For 5 cases, I'll take them.
Give me all 7 that I lost back last night.
All 7?
Yeah, you swindled me.
I didn't swindle you.
Yes, you did.
You proposed every bet.
No.
You proposed, you said that LeBron would make 7 threes last night.
I tell you what I do. I'll take the 5, and I'll give you the Mavericks. I'll take the Clippers, but Game 7, you give me the Clippers too.
Give you the Clippers in Game 7?
Yep.
Okay, for what, 5 more?
5 more.
Okay, done.
Okay.
I will do it. So I've got the Mavericks in Game 6.
6 and 7.
Okay, and I won't need them because they're going to cakewalk tonight.
No, they ain't gonna cakewalk.
You watch.
No, they ain't.
And this will be a virtual repeat of what happened 1 week ago tonight when they made 23s at home. And for the first time in playoff history, a home team making 23s lost the game. And I still can't. I look at the box score. I can't even make it compute in my head.
Because what happens when a team rains that many threes at home? The crowd is going crazy.
And it's packed.
It's deafening in there.
It's
yes.
packed. It's
yes.
Michael Irvin up in a box. It's Dak at courtside.
Yes.
They are out of their minds. And usually just it's so resounding and reverberating that the visiting team can't even hear themselves think, right?
Right.
And usually you get blown off the floor.
Yes.
Well, it's always happened with 23s. And I still don't know how they did it, but they just kept putting their heads down and driving to the basket and making
I know how they did it. Rick Carlisle gave Luka his normal break. But Skip, you saw what Monty Williams did last night with Book. Book ain't come out in that first quarter. He had to go. He said, and keep it going.
Okay.
That's what, and you see what he did.
By the way, the game was over at 36-14 after a quarter.
Well, what did Coach Carlisle do the other night?
Well,
Luka had it going, keep it going.
Keep it going, but he rested him for like 2 minutes of the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
And then here he came. And he stunk up the fourth quarter, 1 for 8.
He's not used to, I mean, he's young. He's not used to playing like that. And we saw a little bit, we're going to talk about Dame Dollar down the street. We'll talk about him.
Okay,
but,
we will.
Skip, you just can't give him 40 and 14. Anything, you can give him 40, but you can't give him double-digit assists.
Okay, well, he's going to go Larry Bird on the Clippers tonight.
But
he will get 40. He will get 15 assists. You watch.
Well, if he gets that, it's over. You're not beating him if he gets those kind of numbers.
That's why I just bet you 5 cases.
Yeah, but I don't believe I don't believe he. So in other words, you believe Hardaway Jr., Finney-Smith, Kleber, Porzingis are going to make shots. You believe it's going to be a repeat of last Friday.
Absolutely, except this time there'll be no moss. There'll be no fight left in the Clippers because the Clippers know that they stunk it up to the point that they've given it up. And remember, psychologically, they're thinking, okay, at least we did enough to be respectable because they did win the games 3 and 4, and it was impressive. You were highly impressed.
Yeah, that was, I mean, the way Kawhi, but I believe Kawhi and PG.
Okay, they've done enough that it won't get blown up after the season.
Oh, you're going to get blown up.
If they get blown up tonight, it won't get blown up.
You don't think so?
No, they've already done enough to show you, well, give us 1 more year to get